So you've got your PlayStation 5, or you've got the Xbox Series X, or maybe you've got both, and you want to run into this device, which is the GoXLR Mini or the regular GoXLR, but you can't because they don't have TOS or optical input. Well, you can use them. You just need another device to make that happen, which is the Astro Gaming HDMI adapter for PlayStation 5. And even though it's marketed as being just for PlayStation 5, and it actually works for both platforms. Let's get into it. All right, what's up, everyone? It's Mikhail Kasanova, Hawaii content creator, host of Hawaii's #1 podcast, the Kasanova Podcast, back at you with another video. And basically today I'm going to be showing you how you can connect your GoXLR to your Astro HDMI adapter. It's a whole mouthful. But basically, if you got the next generation of consoles, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, or Series S, then you aren't able to directly connect them into the GoXLR or an audio interface that utilizes a TOS cable or optical input, because they took it out. And the reason they took it out is because the HDMI that they're using is supposed to provide a higher quality audio. That's nice, but for a lot of us content creators and streamers, we need the capability of being able to control our volume for our game consoles without having to use software. We want to use the hardware that's in front of us. So in my case, I want to be able to use the GoXLR when I'm recording games or if I'm doing streams, and I can just have full control. If the game is too loud, if it's too soft, I can just hit slider and go from there. So it's a really simple setup and use. It may seem a little complicated. It's really not, trust me on that. But we're definitely going to go through that. So if you want to pick up this, or even if you want to pick up, the GoXLR Mini or the regular GoXLR, I'll have links for those down in the description. But definitely get this if you're using the GoXLR. And yeah, we're going to do an unboxing. I'll show you how to connect it and then go from there. As far as like diving into more of the in-depth, like what are the proper settings, you're gonna have to figure that out on your own, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Let's start. So here we have the Astro HDMI adapter for PlayStation 5. Now this is going to be needed if you're going to try and use your Astro headsets, or if you're going to be trying to use something like the GoXLR or any type of interface that's going to utilize an optical input or a TOS input. So this right here, very hard to come by as of the time of this recording, but this is going to be pretty essential if you want to utilize that functionality on your PlayStation 5, because the PlayStation 5, along with the Xbox Series X, neither one of them come with the TOS input. So yeah, this is the box itself. It's very, very simple. There's really not a whole lot to it. So we're just going to go ahead and get on into it. I believe the area I need to get into is on the bottom here. And then this is it. This little tiny device. That's it. It's amazing. This is roughly about what, $39 for this thing. So a couple things with it. On the front, you have your HDMI input. So this is where you're going to run the cable from your PlayStation 5 into this. And then on the back here, you've got your DC 5 volt power, which is you're going to use is going to be micro USB. You got your TOS or SPDIF out. So this is going to go into your interface, so either your Astro base or into your GoXLR or other audio interface. And then you've got the HDMI output, and it's just about it. There's really nothing more to it than that. I mean, you've got all that extra information, but yeah, again, on the front, HDMI input. On the back, your DC 5 volt SPDIF and your HDMI output. And that's it for that. And then the rest of the things are in the box. Let's go ahead and check and see what else is in here. Shouldn't be too much. You've got your micro USB. And then you've got an HDMI cable to utilize. And other than that, you've got, standard warranty information stuff. And then your quick start guide showing you how to use this. So I'm going to put all this back in that we're not going to be using, and then I'm going to go ahead and plug this up, get it all set and ready, and then we should be in business. So to get this started using the Astro HDMI adapter for PlayStation 5 as well as Xbox Series X, to get started with this, you're going to need a couple items. Obviously, this adapter. You're going to need the included micro USB. You're going to need an HDMI adapter, 2 of them. You're going to also need your optical or your TOS cable. So here's how this is going to work. So depending on the length of the cable for your HDMI, you're going to need to plug an HDMI into your PlayStation 5, and that is going to go in your input like so. On the back here, you're going to need to plug in the micro USB, plug that into a power source like so. You're going to need another HDMI, which I thankfully have a bunch sitting near me. So you're going to take another HDMI and you're going to plug that in like so. This is just for reference for you guys so you can see how this works. And then you're going to take your optical cable and plug it in like so. So you're going to have a lot of cables running, but trust me, just do some cable management and you'll be fine. You should be completely fine. Okay, so as you can see right here, I've got my GoXLR and I'm running the audio. You can see the audio levels here. And I'm controlling it. I'm running the TOS cable from the Astro HDMI adapter for PlayStation 5 into my GoXLR. Clearly, you can see I'm playing some Halo. You can see right here. I'm moving around. And then I can you're hearing all the audio. So there's really nothing you're going to need to do specifically if you want to, set up the audio. Like there's literally nothing you're going to need to do. As soon as you plug it in, it's just going to pull it straight from the HDMI cable. So there's no separate thing you're going to need to use to, extract the audio. And the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to switch over to my PlayStation 5 because I'm actually running this through a system switcher, like an HDMI switcher. So let me turn on my PlayStation 5. As you can see, I switched controllers. And you'll be able to see as soon as it pops up that everything just works effortlessly. Okay. Let's look at my HDR stuff. All right, so I got I got this set up, and let's see. We'll just run a quick game. Let's run some Astro's Playroom. I may need to turn the volume down here. So as you can see, my audio levels are still good. So everything's coming through loud and clear. Let's run to a level real quick. And I'm also going to test this with the Nintendo Switch, because typically with the GoXLR you have to run it through a different method for the Switch, but since this is pulling audio directly from the HDMI, it should be just as fine. So as you can tell here, everything is good. All right, so everything's sounding good here. So we're gonna switch over to the, let's turn it off. We're gonna switch over to the Nintendo Switch. As you can see, I have the Switch controller here. Okay, some audio is coming through loud and clear. Let's just boot up a game real quick. Let's boot up some. I guess we'll just do Street Fighter, since I was already playing it. Okay, so you can see the audio levels are moving here. Well, as you can see, this is the all-in-one solution for your ability to be able to play your games with all your audio, if you're using the GoXLR, this is going to be the method you're going to want to use to run everything through it, to be able to get the audio to come through. And it's just, that's the solution right there. I don't know of another way. Like, I know the way it's marketed. The way it's marketed, it seems like it's only for the PlayStation 5. But like I said, I'm running my systems through an HDMI selector, and the HDMI selector is running into the Astro PlayStation 5 HDMI adapter and running from there into my GoXLR. So it works. You've got proof. You can hear the audio. You can see the bar going up. This is my voice. That was the game, which, as I move, you can see it flicker because I'm going back and forth. And that's it. It's that simple. Well, not really simple. It's kind of a little convoluted of a way to set it up, but it does work. I do wish it was HDMI 2.1. That way I could utilize 4K 120. But there are no adapters or even HDMI selectors that support HDMI 2.1. They cap out at 2.0, so that's going to give you the 4K at 60, 1440 at 60, if not 1440 at 120. I believe it's 1440 at 60. I don't want to confuse you guys. So 4K at 60, 1440 at 60, and then 1080 at 120. That's the cap for the HDMI 2.0s. So, eventually down the road, we're going to get technology that's going to circumvent that and allow us to get the full resolutions. I mean, we don't even have monitors that do 4K 120 at the moment. But yeah, this is a solution. This is work. If you want to pick this up, I'll leave an Amazon affiliate link down below. So yeah, there we go. And that wraps up the video for the unboxing and setup and effectively the review of the Astro HDMI adapter. Man, that is a mouthful to say. Anyway, this is the unboxing, review, and overview of it. And I like the device. Is it disappointing that it's not 2.1? Yes and no. It's disappointing that it's not 2.0, but at the same time, there's really nothing that is HDMI 2.1 to begin with. Like, it's just, there's no HDMI switchers or capture cards that allow that 4K and 120 hertz pass through or recording. So it is what it is. But for a device that's about $40 that gives you that capability, and trust me, there are many that you could probably buy on Amazon. Like, I've seen a whole smorgasbord of them that are anywhere from $16 up to the most is like $30. I don't know about the quality of those because it could be a case of you could buy it and it could possibly be 30 hertz, 4K 30 hertz, or 1080p 30 hertz, and you just don't know. So if anything, I say just stick with some that's marketed specifically for that. Now, if you've got the Astro like base station, it would work with that, which is technically what this is geared towards. But I don't have any Astro headphones, so I can't really speak to using it with that. I can just speak to using it with my GoXLR because it's been something that I've really been very infuriated with, that they took that feature out of the new consoles. I mean, there's enough space on both of them. They're both massive devices, so they could have included it, but it is what it is. So that's the video. What are your thoughts on the Astro HDMI adapter? It's such a mouthful. For PlayStation 5, are you using this with your GoXLR? Are you using this with an HDMI selector? Whatever your thoughts are, let's get the conversation going down below. And if you want to pick one of these up, I will have Amazon affiliate links, so you can go and purchase it that way, or even from Best Buy as well. I have a link down below. So, other than that, that's the video. Let's get the conversation going, comment section, or take it further with hopping in Discord. With all that being said, hope you guys are having a good day. I had a good time. If you want to catch me streaming, I stream over on twitch.tv/Kasanova. And if you're looking for the #1 podcast in Hawaii and the Pacific, where I interview people in the video game industry, tech industry, and more, voice actors, and a whole lot more, then catch me over on the Kasanova Podcast, every major podcasting outlet. And yeah, that's it. That's the video. So I'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces wow, too sweet, be the elite. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. and happy gaming. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. I really want to say mahalo and gracias for doing so. It is truly amazing that I have people that actually enjoy my content. I mean, you made it to the end of the video, so I assume you enjoyed it. If you didn't, hey, there's a dislike button you can always hit. I know, you know, some people like to do that, but hey, whatever. I just am appreciative of the fact that you came through, you watched it, you got to this point. If you want to do me a solid, go ahead and hit the like button if you really liked it. And if you loved it, go ahead and sub for more content like this. If you want to support my work, we've got channel memberships, we got Patreon, and all that will pop up somewhere on the screen here and linked down below. Your support means a lot to me. If you know someone who would enjoy this type of content, go ahead and share it. That's what matters most. You guys watching it and sharing it with someone who might enjoy it, a friend, who knows. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Mahalo again, gracias, and fa'afatai. I will see you on the next one. Yeah, there's 3 different languages I spoke there. So Hawaiian, Spanish, and Samoan. So gives you a little detail as to what I'm mixed with. But with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe, and yeah, happy gaming, happy streaming. Have a good one.